everyone! Welcome back. Today we're gonna talk about the Bratz Mean Girls drop. I just have some things to say and I want to walk you through how the drop went, how it was for a European collector, and if I was able to get her or not. Let's get into it. So on October 3rd, cute reference by the way, Bratz decided to drop their collab with Mean Girls and they dropped the Cady doll. This was gonna be the first limited Bratz drop, so it was really exciting and I was really curious to see how it was gonna go because they had an example Mattel Creations. They could see on what not to do and how to maybe improve these type of drops for collectors. So I had quite high expectations, just like the rest of the fandom. And they said they were gonna drop it on a wild range of websites, obviously like the Bratz.com website for US fans, and also on the Spanish website, Amazon UK and Amazon AU. So that means Europe. They didn't specify which countries were gonna be able to buy from Amazon, but I was kind of expecting more than 2. Since Europe is pretty big and I was at least expecting Germany to be in there. I'm from the Netherlands, not expecting the Netherlands. You know, we're a tiny little country. I get it, you know? Who lives there, right? So that was all before the drop, you know, high expectations, all the fans were excited. It was a really exciting launch. On the day of the drop, I found out that it was not Amazon AU, it was France and Spain. That's it. And I was just like, okay, got it. I will just try my best to get it from the other European websites that she's gonna be on. Around 5 p.m. my time, I waited for the Bratz drop. First, I saw the link for the Bratz.com website, and apparently she was sold out in a minute. Obviously because of scalpers, because that's what happens with drops like these, unfortunately. And it was really sad to see that they didn't really do anything about that. I don't know how to prevent scalping from happening, but I feel like with the technology we have today, there should be some kind of way, right? Then the link for the Spanish website was dropped. I clicked on it, I didn't understand anything, so I didn't get her on there, and I was like patiently waiting for the friend's Amazon link to drop. I waited and waited and waited and nothing happened. So people obviously went to the comment section of the Bratz post like, hey, we're waiting, what's happening? They said this, we will upload it shortly, keep your eyes on the Bratz stories. Okay, I did. Nothing was happening. 3 hours later, I was still waiting and still refreshing their Instagram page all the time because I was still waiting for the link to drop. Waited 3 hours until Bratz gave us a little update in their story saying that they were having some issues and that they will post it soon. So I was like, okay, at least they're giving us a little update, no time indication whatsoever, no countdown, but just it will be there soon. So I waited until 11 p.m. until I got tired and I went to bed. I kind of gave up on the whole idea because I was like, okay, this is taking way too long and I need sleep. Especially with my chronic illness, it is really important for me to have enough sleep. I had to. The next morning, I woke up around 11 a.m. and I checked my phone and I saw that the link was posted. I clicked on it and it was already sold out. Now I heard from someone that they tried to buy it when the link was dropped, but it didn't work either, so it really didn't matter if you were there on time or not. So I ran downstairs to my dad, asked him if he could check and see if it would work in some kind of way, and unfortunately it didn't work. So I ran upstairs crying to my boyfriend. I literally walked into the room. How could they do this to us? I don't understand. This is so mean. I mean, very fitting for the Mean Girls theme, not gonna lie. But really? So I was super sad, obviously seeing a lot of other fans being really upset with this as well. First of all, I don't really understand why they didn't give us a countdown. Because for the US, people got like a time. This time it's gonna be dropped and everyone can be ready and get ready to buy the doll. But unfortunately, European fans are always screwed with for some reason, and it's just like, no, we're just gonna randomly drop it at 9 a.m. and hopefully you're awake, even though you stayed up all night waiting for us to drop the link because we didn't say how long it was gonna take. Luckily, in the end, I was able to get her somehow. I have no idea how we even did this because Wild Wolf Dolls really wanted to buy it from the Spanish website, but it didn't ship to his country, but it did ship to my country. So we kind of made this thing happen where he filled everything in and shipped it to me. So I'm gonna ship one doll to him when she arrives. So I was really lucky and I'm very grateful that I was still able to get her. I feel very sad for everyone else because this was probably one of the worst drops ever. Very chaotic, very unclear, very sad for fans that these dolls are mostly going to be owned by scalpers. Already saw listings that they were up for like 500 to 700 euros each, which is insane because these dolls are already expensive. I paid a total of 84 euros for her, which is insane. Also, I love doll collectors helping other doll collectors. That's just the sweetest thing. And after I posted that I got the doll, people asked me, can you help me get one? But she was already sold out, and honestly I can't really help with that. I couldn't even do it myself, you know, so I got help too. So it's really hard to help everyone, and I'm really sorry for Kirsten. That is the girl I made a deal that I was supposed to buy two, but the whole launch didn't go as planned, and I wasn't able to get two. I was only able to get one, like luckily, just because Wild Wolf Dolls DM'd me like, hey, maybe we can do this. So it just sucks. This is kind of the part of the doll community that I don't like. Or not the doll community, but the drops and the launches and the chaotic stuff and the brands not listening to us fans, and it's just really sad. Honestly, I want to talk about Mattel Creations a little bit too, because the Hocus Pocus drop was perfect. Oh my god, this was such a relaxed launch, and I've noticed this with Mattel Creations. They really stepped up their game, and I'm noticing that they're improving like big time, because I dropped it for the fan club members earlier the day before. I totally forgot about that, so I didn't get it then. So I was super nervous to get them on the actual launch date, because that's for the general public, and I feel like that's always going to be more crowded or something. But the dolls stayed up for hours. I don't even know if they're still in stock, but they were in stock for at least 3 hours, which is so great, and I'm so happy they're doing this, because I feel like this prevents scalping from happening. Because just imagine that the dolls will be up for like 6 hours. All the people who really want them will be able to get them, and all the scalpers who got them will end up with a bunch of dolls that they're not gonna sell because everyone already has them for the retail price. So that's honestly really great, and even though I was super nervous buying the dolls because I got them for my birthday for my dad, and my dad was like, if it doesn't work out, are there still other dolls you really want? And I'm like, yes, of course, but I really want these, so I hope we're gonna be able to get them. The site kind of crashed on my dad's computer, but as soon as I went on my phone, I bought them instantly and it worked perfectly fine, and it gave me such a nice and comforting feeling to see that these dolls were up for so long. So I feel like MGA could learn from Mattel in this case. Definitely let me know what you think of this whole Bratz Mean Girls doll launch drama. Express all your feelings and thoughts in the comments down below, as long as you don't hate on people who did get the doll, because I think that is something that is very toxic about the doll community. And I get it, you know, there are also some dolls that I was not able to get, and I would never blame other fans for getting them. I would blame scalpers or the company. So stay kind to each other, you know, we're all in this together. Before I end this video, I want to give a little shout out to Aiden, which is a friend of mine. He is creating my thumbnails from now on, and there's so much improvement. They're looking so good, and I'm very grateful for him doing this for me. So thank you. Thank you everyone for watching, and I see you guys in my next video. Bye!